We are currently we only currently have the top 4 left in the tournament.
No, I
Looks
was
like both of our
making a
players are
joke.
ready, so we're going to get going.
Alright, this is gonna be a bloodbath. This is gonna be epic.
I am very hyped for this match.
I actually predict. I think Unname's gonna come out strong, and then Doremy's gonna catch up, and I think it's gonna be close. But I think Unnamed, he's always good at the start, and it's only when things get tense that I notice that you sometimes get caught up.
Well, both of these players have taken a bit of a break, about a 5-match break between when they last
Yeah,
played
so we
and
got
now.
we got a factor that in. Like,
We really got to see how these players are feeling, and both players starting quite strong.
They didn't
It is
warm up
still
over,
very
so they
opener
just...
area, however. Oh, Doremy, the first misdrop, and Unnamed is immediately capitalizing on this. Doremy finding a bit of a downside, but it's not enough.
No, Unnamed
What a start from Unnamed. 230 APM right out of the gate.
Yeah. Unnamed will go up some points at the start here, but then Doremy's gonna fight back because Doremy, he doesn't give up. He's very determined. He's very competitive. He doesn't.
Indeed.
I mean, he tilts, but like in big matches, I feel like his competitiveness.
He does like tilt very often because of the unstable playstyle. This man plays on 8.5 frames of DAS. Imagine if you played on 8.5 frames of DAS. Like, brother.
Yeah, exactly. It would be tricky to win a game. That would be
definitely a bit more difficult for Doremy to capitalize on speed. However, what Doremy's biggest advantage is... Oh, looking over there, Unnamed's board. That's quite some art,
these players,
I'd say.
They're both so aggressive that one misdrop and it's going to be over.
Both of these players are absolute powerhouses when it comes to making attack.
I'd be surprised if anyone can survive a misdrop in this set. It's going to be so
I agree.
Like, already, like, Unnamed almost 20 there.
Yeah, look at that. Doremy just backs off the gas pedal for a moment and is immediately punished hard.
This is great stuff.
But I would like to bank on Doremy's.
Doremy's gonna.
Doremy's got way more tournament experience compared to Unnamed.
Yeah.
And I feel like Doremy can definitely find his way in every situation mentally. But looking at it from the other perspective, Unnamed has won the previous 3 tournaments on ETM monthly, right?
So that's going to give him a lot of confidence. He's obviously...
That's a lot of confidence right there that Unnamed's built up over the last couple of months.
How many of those tournaments are ones that Doremy has actually played in? Like, because I know Doremy's not played in all of them, so has Unnamed beat like Doremy in a finals? Because if so, that's going to give him a lot of confidence.
Doremy has skipped May. Let's look at April. Doremy has played in April and has actually
that was a nice PC by Unnamed.
Has been 3rd place. So Doremy skipped 2 of those tournaments that Unnamed won previously. And then the one that Doremy did play, Doremy placed 3rd. With Nico coming up 2nd.
Yeah, so it's always them. It's always those 3 just battling it out. But...
Oh, look at the MS2 spike coming in from Doremy.
Yeah, can Unnamed survive this? Yeah, Unnamed finds a nice... See, it's just...
Unnamed's got a very clean board.
All the
offense comes in. Both players with a super clean board. Exchanging APM after APM. Look at that.
I found that
both players with 200.
Yeah.
Unnamed manages to find that down stack. Needs to continue rushing down. Look at all that clean. Can he reach it in time?
This is a dream for a player who loves clean. Like, I'm watching this and I'm thinking, I wish I was playing this set because there's so much clean back and forth. You just end up getting crazy APMs, and it's a lot of fun playing sets like this. But it is
both
so
players
volatile,
surviving that massive exchange.
Yeah.
Both players looking for some stable ground right now. Looks like Doremy's gonna get there a bit sooner, but the garbage isn't really working together with them. They're fine with building their own clean though.
Unname's got a lot of cheese to work with, and this is where Unnamed falls down because he's just when it's clean, Unnamed does brilliantly, but when he gets a bit of cheese, he can get caught up because he's a fast player and he. There we go. That cheese really killed him. I think for Doremy, a good strategy now to come back would be to focus on sending cheese, and how well Doremy is at doing that is, I mean, he plays super spinny, so he sends a lot of clean. But if he can slow it down and focus on sending cheese, Unname's gonna struggle, I think. So,
right, with all the clean and the flash setups that DOREMY makes. The only garbage that can come out on Unname's board is definitely clean. Look at all that clean that Unname just gets for free all the time.
He's like, give me more clean, give me more clean. This is where I feel the strongest.
But Unnamed also definitely has a speed advantage compared to DOREMY, which means sending clean, you know, to someone that has a speed advantage compared to you.
It's very risky.
It's extremely risky. You're just gonna get strided on.
3.6, almost a minute in, playing very quickly. And I wouldn't say DOREMY's a slow player, but...
No, I agree. DOREMY is definitely not a slow player. I'm not even talking about the average PPS, but just the local PPS that these players can churn out. Unnamed can definitely, like, get a faster stride going than DOREMY can most of the time.
100%. And often at DOREMY, he builds up a huge attack and then just blitzes it out, and then as someone who plays him a lot, you almost expect just to get a random 30 spike, and it's very annoying when that happens. Make sure to understand. Yeah, okay, now DOREMY's got a bit of cheese, and again, like with this matchup, it's very much going to be who gets cheese.
Yeah, look at that cheese on DOREMY's side. DOREMY absolutely having trouble getting through that quickly. Finds the Tetris.
Oh,
I believe DOREMY wanted to go for that STSD there, but it was just way too high up on the board.
Because these players are so aggressive, they're always playing quite high up, so as soon as one of them gets cheese, I find that it takes a lot for them to get through it, and of course it's hard to send cheese when you're playing this quickly and you're playing this aggressively, because to send cheese you have to be quite measured and calculated in how you downstack, and if you're just playing 4 PPS APM mode, then sending cheese, you're not really going to be able to send in too much. You're going to be sending anything. But I say that, but Unname's done a good job there sending some cheese to DOREMY. Can DOREMY find the way down? Nice T pieces there. Oh, set up the TST. This is what DOREMY's good at, just finding the odd T-spin triple that. That's a beautiful donation, and that is beautiful. He's not wasting any T's here. Can he start quite a big back-to-back chain? No, he's sort of sacrificed trying to keep that back-to-back chain going. No, he's not. Oh, can he get out? Can he get out? Oh, that's nice. No, he's used the eyepiece. That's gonna be tricky. Oh no, he did come back there. Fair enough. DOREMY's clawing back. He's clawing back in it. I'll be curious to see if this goes neck and neck all the way through the set, because or if one of these players is gonna find a 5th gear and just start running away with it, or if it's going to be close.
I definitely agree how the cheese is going to be the deciding factor in this.
Yeah.
Whichever player breaks their usual aggressive playstyle and gets the cheese more often. Because these players definitely having a hard time dealing with cheese.
Yeah. But I think if a player starts winning a lot of points now, they aren't going to want to change their playstyle because it's winning points. So they're not be on the other person to think, is it worth it to still play aggressive if I'm losing these points, or should I try and adapt and focus on sending cheese?
And look at that, on him just sending it all back. The moment DOREMY gets a board that he's slightly confused by, the pressure just immediately... It's not even that Unnamed is like consciously capitalizing on it. It's just that with the amount of pressure being exchanged at all times, you know, once you slip up for a tiny moment, you are just getting everything sent. It's just the nature of the exchange. Look at that from DOREMY.
Matt,
and now look at the well that Unnamed is having. Like, Unnamed is about to send like just the same kind of spike back.
Matt,
a tiny bit of cheese showing up, but
watching these players, when one of these when either of these players start losing, have you noticed a change in playstyle from them, or they just keep doing the same thing but harder? Like, what is your experience with watching them and how they adapt? Because I see, especially, I mean, DOREMY I think is a bit more adaptable, but someone like Unnamed, he's very set in his ways.
I feel like I don't honestly share that opinion. I feel like DOREMY is less willing to experiment with an unusual playstyle. Whereas Unnamed might be more willing to experiment. No, I wouldn't call it intelligent. I just say experimenting with a playstyle that you don't usually play often, especially in like the winners finals of a big tournament like this.
Yeah, but no.
I would personally say that Unnamed is more willing to try something completely new. But if these players have an alternate playstyle that they are comfortable with, like let's call it a plonk mode or whatever, then it would absolutely be DOREMY that would make the decision to switch sooner.
Yeah, the thing is, it takes a lot of commitment to switch playstyle mid-match because it's something that you have to really be you have to constantly do it. And
and those misjumps on Unnamed.
Unnamed is struggling.
Unnamed is just completely off the board immediately.
I wonder how these players' stamina is going to take into account, because obviously they've had that break before the match, but this tournament especially has been quite a long one. There's been a lot of matches. I wonder if they're going to encounter fatigue or anything.
Yeah, I agree. These players have been able to get a lot of rest up to this point.
Yeah. Especially considering the ages. Like Unnamed is quite young, but I know he does play a lot, so you got to think about the condition of their hands and such, and if they're going to be feeling any.
Both of these players don't they excel at multiple different games. It's not just Tetrio that both of these players excel at. DOREMY is a goat at Osu, Puyo Puyo, and plenty other games. Unnamed likes to play Celeste a lot.
Yeah, I'm wondering how DOREMY's hands are holding up. He's obviously a veteran and he's been playing a lot of years. And as someone also who's been playing a lot of years, I noticed that my hands get tired quicker now, and I wonder if he notices the same thing.
I don't think I've quite personally reached that point yet.
Yeah, I think as you age, there's a gradual decrease in the amount you can play before your hands start sort of aching or need the rest. Maybe but both these players play a lot, but I suppose if you with DOREMY, where he plays. Does DOREMY play PPT in the slower games? Because those aren't so big on your hands.
No, DOREMY is definitely a PPT main.
Yeah.
As of recent years, he's been playing a lot more Tetrio. Oh, the DT cannon is so pretty. That's the PPT showing right there.
Yeah, exactly that.
In recent years, DOREMY's definitely been playing more Tetrio, I feel, than TEC or PPT. But DOREMY's legacy is entirely set on PPT from 2018 all the way to 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
That's the time where he dominated the whole continent the most as the sole top player in the region.
Yeah, the good old days. So Unnamed had a good start there. He was setting up some back-to-back, and then look at that cheese on DOREMY's side. That's going to be, how can he even get through this?
Now DOREMY's got to speedrun this.
He's
doing it. Look at that cheese race just disappearing.
Yeah, has given Unnamed a bit of space now to get some attack going, and
count to 4.
Oh, that's nice.
Looking to come down quickly. Doesn't see the skim. Goes for the T-spin double instead. Cut copy. Oh, the fractal. Oh,
those are the DOREMY spikes that really just stress you out. What's annoying against DOREMY is you think you're doing well, and then he just randomly pulls out this 25 spike that destroys you, and you just think if only I sent one more T-spin, he might have died. It's so frustrating. Unnamed, after a round like that,
DOREMY is now getting quite dangerous. One more point for DOREMY, and Unnamed is going to have to pull out quite a win streak to get back in the game.
Unnamed's got to be in control of the emotions right now, because after a point like that, especially when you're framing right at the end,
this is definitely the tipping point. Oh, the down stack is not enough from DOREMY.
That was lovely.
That's some good stuff from Unnamed. I feel like that was the tipping point, because if Unnamed had lost that round, I feel like his mental would have just dipped.
Yeah, and that might have
that round, I feel like it was pretty important for the mental.
And also, if Unnamed had lost that and when he was tilted, it might affect him the rest of the tournament. So that was a really important point. Let's see if Unnamed can bounce back and make this super close.
Oh, DOREMY going for the C-spin. Wait, that's not a C-spin. That's just a TST.
Unnamed playing super risky.
Look at the amount of clean, bro. No wonder these players can pull out 200 APM all the time.
Yeah. This is like a kid.
Just as you said, I wish this was like my opponent.
Yeah. Exactly. This is endless clean garbage. That sounds beautiful. Unnamed had to. He was playing really aggressive with a lot of clean, but then DOREMY put the brakes on, and now he's fighting through cheese. Unnamed is. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's tricky because Unnamed was doing really well, but then he just lost control at that point. DOREMY sent some good garbage, and Unnamed couldn't find any attack. See, now Unnamed's going back to. See, Unnamed, he's 1 point away from losing, and he chose to start quite an advanced opener. That's surprising. Sometimes players just keep it simple when they're under the gun like this. Oh.
Looks like DOREMY is dealing with a bit of cheese from on some unfortunate canceling habits. Able to dig out. Unnamed upstacking right now. Maybe that's not such a wise idea considering the amount of cheese DOREMY just sent.
That's a lot of cheese. Can Unnamed find the downstack? He's doing well.
Unnamed seems to be fine. This should be a pretty easy downstack.
Yeah, but not.
Oh, but no attack power. Gets pushed up. Now the clean is here. Now Unnamed has a chance. He's got to act fast though. DOREMY's on back-to-back 11.
DOREMY's doing acrobats with the Tetris pieces. What's he doing? He's
unable to find continuation. Now DOREMY's in the same position. Unnamed was a second ago. Has to downstack with all this cheese. Unname's trying his best to make all of this APM to push DOREMY up. And DOREMY with a bit of a... Oh, unfortunate placement into a misdrop, and DOREMY has to lose the point.
DOREMY,
and Unname's still in the game.
His eyes are bigger than his stomach sometimes.
That's really unfortunate for DOREMY. It must feel awful to lose to yourself rather than to lose to your opponent in such a high-profile match.
Both these players know what this match
DOREMY going for some interesting donations. Not really quite the best time to do so. Oh, and cheese getting sent by Unnamed. It's not a lot, but DOREMY's gonna have to think about how to solve this board. DOREMY completely stumped on how to downstack this. Should be reaching the bottom soon.
Oh,
DOREMY doesn't go for the skim. Interesting decision from DOREMY, not to skim down to that. To that Tetris wall, going for the T-spin instead. Decision which ultimately gets him killed.
And
now we've got our deuce.
Yeah,
the classic Unnamed versus DOREMY deuce, and look at Unnamed.
The classic DOREMY
getting that point.
Messed up setup. This could be a big reversal here.
And now Unnamed takes the lead back.
I wonder what opener Unname's gonna do. If he's gonna do something simple. I know he's going for.
It's all or nothing here for DOREMY, who now has to pull out the win streak. Bit of a weird stack from DOREMY.
It's very tense.
Unnamed with so much clean, and DOREMY has to run fast.
Yeah.
Manages to get down to all that clean. Alright. Looking even at the moment, but the back-to-back on Unnamed can't keep it, has to take it down.
DOREMY's super clean.
DOREMY in a bit more of a defensive position, but they're looking quite even. Neither player really succumbing to the other. Oh, interesting L-spin from DOREMY to save the board, say.
That was a beautiful prophecy by DOREMY. That was very elegant at this time, which is very tense. So fair play to that. Oh.
Considering the amount of
massive DOREMY spike incoming. Massive DOREMY spike incoming.
But look, the massive DOREMY spike doesn't matter if all that Unnamed's gonna get is so much
clean. Yeah,
misdrop from DOREMY seals the deal.
Round of applause.
And unfortunately, DOREMY loses the last few rounds, mostly to some misdrops.
Unnamed kept very composed at the end. He kept very composed.